Well, it's also helpful when I set up her camera, which I have forgotten to do.
Is it set up now?
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
And for some reason,
I'm not going to be there.
No, you aren't. I need to turn you on.
Oh, yeah.
I was sure that I had everything. I was like, okay, just kind of sitting here enjoying things. I just forget to.
Are we live now?
We are.
And you're still yammering about that kind of stuff?
I am. Hold on one second.
Lord.
Let me turn you,
That woman that walks around, brushing her teeth and her hair.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Maybe I have to do because I turned it off over here. 1 second. We got to.
An issue.
This is why I love y'all. Because I think that,
Excuse such,
yeah, such bad behavior.
Well, I had to work on my hair a little bit today, and so
Yeah.
I'm a little late to the party.
Yeah. I'm here. That's all that really matters. And see, y'all couldn't see that face. That's why it's important. Hold on. See, well, they can't see that. That's the camera I'm working on getting up. For some reason,
Well,
it's not on.
hold it. I'll just hold it here for
Okay.
a spell.
Yeah, just
I fixed it because the thing was coming out her head.
Oh, good golly.
Kind of.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it's just being kind of like here but not here.
I feel like that a lot. And that's, when I'm in certain places, I'm kind of like, okay, now, let me see.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I have to start over.
Yeah, like it just says, I am not recognizing that camera any longer.
I'm doing some really good stuff here while she's muddling about with
Well,
that.
they can see that. I have us top side because those.
Oh!
Yeah, I hadn't turned your camera on, which I think is why it's getting all like, it's upset about something.
No, well, it's okay.
Yeah.
My hair doesn't look all that good today anyway. We can just dispense with that today. You don't get to see me today.
Oh, well, you unplug it and plug it back in. It's that one.
Oh, I don't think... There it is.
Maybe it'll...
Pencil sharpener.
Let's see if it... I don't know, maybe it went kaput on me.
What? Your camera's... Our camera's gone? Oh, I see some lights going on now.
Oh, well, that's good. That's a plus. See if it shows up in a little listy now. Just not. See if, 1 second. We'll go side by side again and see if that does it. There we go. That seemed to bring it around. Oh, here, let me turn this on. I'm sorry, guys. Normally, we're a little more with it than this. This is like some, newbie kind of issues.
Or just, a pee issue. If I were running this show, there'd be a lot more of this going on.
If she was running this show, there'd be a lot more of this going on. There's truth to that, y'all.
And it was like, okay, how about if I just send you a picture? Oh, whoops, I can't do that because I closed my email account. Well, I don't think I closed it. I think they did.
She just ignores it. That's different. That's different. Okay. I think, you can, can you get that out of the way so I can check the, Love you.
I know you do. I just don't know where to store this little girl. She's just such, she's so dang cute and she's such an inspiration to me.
I know, but she's kind of big and takes up.
She does, and she's tall. She's not just wide, she's tall.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. This is P over here now that I got her in frame.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
That was not
How
one
about
of our
that?
best.
Vibrato there.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Something. All right, my arty friends. I'm so happy that you are here and put up with our shenanigans. Thank you for staying. Thank
Hey,
you.
I didn't have anything to do with
She
that.
didn't. Thumbsy upsies, you know, if you haven't already, because this is, you know, already enlightening.
Already.
I mean, we've set the bar low. It can only get better at this point. Right? What, did you mook up something?
No, somebody put this on here.
Oh, I did. For photographs. I also did a highlight of that.
Oh, you did?
That's what, yeah, I was trying to tell you about that. It's very exciting
Well, I guess
stuff.
I didn't understand.
No, and some other people were like, is this a live stream? Is this a, so, sorry to confuse y'all. Really didn't mean to do that.
Well,
Okay, let's say hello to everybody. Hold on here.
Okay.
Horses. All right, be sure to say hello in the chat so I can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. No judgments at all. Just give those thumbsy upsies and, you know, subscribe to the channel. Do all that business. Otherwise, you won't be notified and then you'll miss out.
yeah, you'll be real sad.
The FOMO. We've got Miriam, Heather, Betty, Brad, Candy, Kathy, Cheshire, that's Dar, Christopher, is it Runciman? Meant to ask you about that. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy is here. Dawn, Dana, Deb, Erna, Estella, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Hoarder, Paper Crops, it's Mimi, Jamie, Janice Marie, Jennifer, Carrie. Hi, Carrie Phillips. It's been a little bit. Okay, Linda, Making It with Minglet. That is Lisa Mingus. Marguerite, Marina Lay. Mary Ellen, Nadine, Nancy, Naomi. Nightbot's back, y'all. Very excited about that. Trisha.
Oh,
Paula,
look at all
Pinka,
those
Pia,
pink hands.
Sarah, Sharon, Sherry Black Dog Designs, Susan Villieu, The Shelley Studio, that's Margot and Wendy. If I missed you, it was not on purpose. She just didn't show up in the list. And then, oh my gosh, I got pink hands here because that's Lisa and we got Mimi and Estella.
Did you say Gerald?
And Betsy, Gerald, hello. I'm doing pink hands right now. All right, there we go. Mary Ellen, Gerald. Okay. I think we got y'all, you know. Okay.
Yes, the chat is going boom, 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 boom. That's
excited.
what just makes me crazy, and when I just get so flustered.
I got a haircut today. We're still deciding whether we like it or not. And I mean we, by like all of us here. And there might be some things being done to it. I don't know. It grows out. I might be wearing hats again.
I'm wrestling my paper over here, not just wrestling.
Wrestling.
Literally.
All right, while she's doing that, let me do quick announcements. Playlists have been updated. I have done, okay, so what I did is I created a makers for January and a makers for February, which I'd already kind of had because those were like the makers creative collab. But what I've done is I've thrown all makers events that those of you that do videos, I've thrown those in there. So if it's a hashtag kind of thing and it comes from makers events, that means, you know, like the 5 things that are happening over there. Mainly it seems to be the like makers creative collab, the collage prompt, and the color thing. Because I think, you know, like the swap stuff is a little bit more personal and more in makers. But, you know, I think, you know, if people end up throwing that together, that's fine too. But those have been updated. And then anything that is just like PM Artist Studio, like you've talked about us or featured a technique or used our products or something like that, that goes into spotlights. So hopefully that kind of remedies that. Oldies but goodies are happening over there in Makers.
Oh, I know. I saw the boho.
Sandy posted hers that we had asked about, you know, the head, and then oh, I know, Julie Parker. That was one I told her that.
Did that thing that I had come from her? It looked kind of like it might be its cousin or something.
Well, did you make it or did it come from somebody?
It came from somebody.
That
I
was
didn't make
probably
it.
Julie.
Julie, did you make that?
Good God, maybe that's why she posted it. That totally makes sense.
They look like they came from the same batch.
And then just keep in mind, we've got March Madness coming up in March, at the end of March. But you want to come back, leave comments on these types of videos, these streams. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. Mainly what you like. I need negativity.
Negativity.
If you have constructive criticism, you know, we're down with that. Just point it towards her. That's fine. Okay, and then...
I probably won't even see it.
Well, she might. You've been reading comments. You've been doing pretty good.
I have been reading comments.
And then April Swap and Make. If you are a channel or a content creator of some sort and you find a partner that you also are going to, you know, swap things with, let me know. I will let you know what the theme is. I will be swapping. In fact, I think Carrie received my stuff today along with your stuff. So, you know, be on the lookout for, I don't know how he's going to do that. I haven't really totally discussed that exactly. Or maybe we did and I forgot. And he can be like, dear Lord, Mariah, we talked about that. It happens. Happens a lot. So, that is all I have as far as announcements are concerned. We've got, oh, Tina's popped in. Hello, Tina, and Lydia, and Charmaine, and Panka. All right. Right on, right on.
There's
Ellen B.
Janice
Okay.
Murray.
I said hello to Janice Marie and Sue Davis. Hello. Thank you. She likes my haircut. I'm still undecided. This business right here, I don't believe should be here.
I've offered to chomp it off for her.
I almost chomped it off myself, but I thought that I best just see about it for a day or two and then start
Are
chopping.
you ready to go live, or are
Yeah.
we just going to yammer about this? I'm
Well,
really
we are
ready.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean top side so I can show them my
Yeah.
paper.
There you go. You're still missing from that window, but I don't know why that is.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's see what that is.
Why is that?
Why are you missing?
Yeah.
I know. Hold on.
Do we know?
Hold on. Oh, hopefully I
That's all
didn't
right. My
screw
hair
that
looks
up.
like crap anyway. All right, let's just
There we
we'll
go.
just mosey along here. Well, you can see. All right. So what happened here is, see all this crud going on here? That was from the board that I put it down on. Because the board that I put it down on had some fugitive art materials there, of which content I am not at all sure
Right.
about. I suspect brushos, or you know, one of those
O's.
O's.
Watercolor crystal situation.
Yeah, that's my first, because that would be, I'm just trying to think when it was, but I mean, I don't know why I'd even worry about that. I can't remember what I had for breakfast. Actually, I didn't have breakfast, but I did have lunch.
Stinky sandwich.
Anyway, I decided this needed to go. And I'm happy about that choice. I mean, you do still have a little bit of mucky brown stuff going on here. But what I'm going to do with it now, after I tore this off, I'm not throwing this away because I think this has potential for other things.
Yeah.
Of course. And I don't, I don't know about this one. Remember, this seemed to really get stuck down, and it's a little less wanting to release.
Well, I didn't realize you.
So,
I thought you were just going to sandwich it.
I thought I was going to sandwich it too. But, yeah. I don't know. We may just have to live with that. But, you know, here's the thing.
Okay, yeah.
You would never have known that this was not going to work unless you tried it. And I do still have one more thing to do with it. I'm going to put some very soupy, clear stuff on here, like
Clear soupy.
clear soupy stuff. Gel medium clear soupy stuff. I've got some somewhere.
Oh, like a Mod Podge, but
Yeah.
Mod Podge. Mod.
Yeah, that stuff. But I'm not using that because we all know what happens with
There's
that.
other.
I use that as a very last resort. And I could probably, really work with this and
You should give it to Izzy.
get this off here. Oh my gosh, yes, yesterday.
She loves this sort of
She was
activity.
so cute. Well, she went and got her second eye exam. This is the one that does all of the
Tracking.
tracking, teaming, configuration, depth perception. I don't know. Just, following eye movement.
Focus.
Focus. Yeah. Anyway,
Hi, Alice.
so she did that, but before that we were here working on our watercolor situation and learning about,
Because she was off yesterday.
yes, President's Day. I tell you what, these kids have more holidays than
Yeah, we didn't have
I
President's
don't think
Day
we
off.
used to have quite as many, but it might just seem like that.
Maybe.
All right, so I've got that I finished up. Then I've got my
Oh, yeah.
goddess.
Show that up in the technology, please. There you go. Down a little. Or towards you. There you go. There you go. Good job.
But you can see that's coming along nicely. And what I did is I actually used a darker purple to come out around here and emphasize that leaf. I went over it again with just plain white instead of the light blue, so that you can see all the wonderfulness of the embossing. I mean, it doesn't have its clear luster anymore, but I kind of had to give that up in order to see it, for, you know, anyone to be able to see it. Now, what is still really bothering me is my, you know, cutting here, and I'm going to have to deal with that. And I kind of got rid of it over here, so I've got an idea of what to do about that, but, you know, in the scheme of things, I think that's coming along very nicely. And I don't think there's anything else I did to any of the others. No, I didn't. All right, we're back to this page here. And I don't think I did anything else to it. But this is the page that I'm thinking about putting this.
That here pocket.
This pocket here.
I mean, I think it definitely...
Yeah, it looks like it belongs, right?
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do with the edge of the thing at the top? Or are you kind of...
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Because I like it.
I do too. I honestly do. I like this.
Of course, it's not the easy tear part.
Fluffy, you know, stuff up here, sticking up into the air.
Which is, I think is better, but it is the harder way to tear this wet string tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just jerking it off here in big wads. You know, just... And I'm not being very careful at all because I don't want to be very careful.
Yep.
I want it to be kind of raggedy and go along with, you know, the edge of what I've already got going on here. I think it's going to reinforce that and not be such an abrupt transition between, you know, what's going on in one place and what's going on in another place. And I'm always talking about that. And I meant...
I know, I was waiting for something there. I don't think that he is. But he's got a lot of stuff going on right now.
What? What are you talking about?
We were just wondering if Eddie was here.
Oh, no. He's moving, people.
Yeah, so
I mean,
I don't want to bother him. But I am very sad that he missed that moment.
What moment?
No.
Okay, now here's the other problem. I'm going to have to rectify this because this kind of wants to turn back under here and be kind of, you know, not as wonderful as I want it to be. So I'm going to have to... It does come in and paint that, you know, give that a bit of a...
Like, you can tear it, like, straight. Very nice, the one way. But on the long end... Well, actually, don't trust what I say on these sheets because we cut them kind of crazy-like, so...
we don't really know.
We don't
All right,
always know.
you can see what happens when you cut this stuff. Okay, here it is. This is the California Grown Easy Peel Mandarins, 5 pounds. Non-GMO, California grown, 5 pounds. 2.27 kilograms if you're into that sort of thing. I saved this little thing because I thought this might be a better
I mean, they
way.
already got it glued down for you.
That's what I thought. You know, I was going to try to cut it all off there because it's just glued down in some places. And then I thought, well, I can't use that anyway. So I just cut these parts away, which these will become the pocket material. What is that?
That's the children next door, I'm sure. They knock like the police.
Okay. So we've got that, and I don't know, you know, I don't know that I need to show you that. I think that you've already seen this, but I just wanted you to know that it also comes in red. And it also comes in orange, too, which you know.
I think that was the
magically,
cuties.
the orange magically disappeared. We don't know where it went to. But
I
you
threw
want
it
to
away.
shoosh this off because you don't want to get this on your gel plate. Oh, although I don't really care. I mean, it might add a nice
It does hang around.
Yeah. Have a nice little, you know, hickey thing on the gel plate. But I did get, I don't remember if I told you about this, but I did get this also. From the business going on with the...
Yeah. The netting.
The netting. All right, I'm going to get rid of this right now because this is not like the netting. This is not going to give me happy, joyful feelings. I'm just going to be mad.
Okay.
All right. I think you got that all taken care of.
Wonderful.
So, you got the extra there, piece of paper. And then, I don't know if I showed you this one, but this is a tissue pull-off.
Oh, that one's actually pretty nice. I like that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not like oh my God, but
Yeah.
it seems quite usable.
It's quite usable. And then, of course, this is the one where I mopped up a lot of the extra liquid. And that is definitely, you know, I'm not throwing that away. I'll be using that for something or other there. All right. So, you know what's happening here. I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, dang it. I would just love to have some tape that actually stuck to things. Wouldn't that be bloody marvelous?
Oh, then you'd just be complaining because that you couldn't
Yeah, I
get
never
it off.
could get it off. Okay, we're going to get rid of the leaves for now.
Pretty good, Pia. We're getting caught up.
And I will say, you know, Mariah, I can't remember whose comment, but this is the
And keep in mind, gauze is available in the shop now.
Jack Richardson.
Jack Richardson.
It's a little heavier paper, and that somebody made that observation. And Mariah thought they were referring to the other one that I pulled, which was on the whatever paper.
Well, I also just kind of autopilot. I told
Yeah.
her that I was like,
Okay, now I shouldn't leave things out here. I mean, I should leave something out here. So, I'm just going to put this down. And the only reason I'm putting this down here is just because then I don't have to hold on to it. I can just really get after it and, you know, get some good stuff going on here.
Yeah.
What am I using? I'm using this instead of...
This is the golden...
Dioxazine Purple High Flow Acrylic.
Sometimes we refer to it as prison purple. Just because that's fun.
Yeah. Now, I am kind of disturbed that these are not, you know, purple, my little strands here. And I don't know how to get them that way without, you know,
Hey, Mo.
just doing each one. And dear Lord, I've got better things to do than that. On the priority
Ain't
list
into
of,
that.
on the priority list of things that I want that are really important,
Yeah.
that is way down there at the very end. Oh, I did get clean water. I'm proud of
I love
about
that you give us an update on your water situation.
Well, I just, you know.
Just don't want people thinking you're always going around with dirty water.
Dirty water, yeah. It's kind of a character flaw, actually. You know?
I don't know about that, Pia.
What?
Yeah, she said, is Brad doing Eddie's job now? He's doing the jokes, too.
Oh.
Or is he doing the jokes?
I don't think we filled that position exactly. But now I'm really kind of liking that. Let's just do a little bit more of that. Don't need to waste paint on that. And the reason I love this paint is because it has see how matte and flat that is? This is not that way.
Has a sheen.
It has a sheen to it. And
But it's not glossy.
it's not glossy, but it's a lovely, lovely sheen. And see how it's, I'm liking that way better. But I think I wouldn't have liked it so much. I needed that underneath coat, so that was not a wasted step. I don't believe. And I could do this on the gel plate, but then again, I couldn't because I really need to work it down into...
You gotta work it.
Yeah, I need to work it down into those little... So I'm just going to kind of take it just a row at a time. And you're just going to hang in there with me.
This is becoming a very expensive little piece of pocket.
It is, but it's going to... I think it's... Good point. But I think it's going to be worth it in that. It's going to be very durable. I'm going to be putting stuff in and out and taking it in and out. And I just, you know, I think it's going to hold up nicely. That's my feeling about that with the netting.
Oh, thanks, Mo. Mo put a link to the Richardson paper that, and we usually do get it on Amazon. I think they carry it at Blick as well.
Now, the last time you ordered, though, you couldn't get, or you didn't get the same size. You got...
Oh, I finally found it. It just took me a little while. It's so weird
Because
how
the one I have now is bigger. It's the 18 rather than the
oh, yeah, that might be right.
14. So I don't know if that's still the case, but I'm just warning you. It's okay. And it seems like that the new stuff is bigger, but not quite as heavy. You know, GSMs or, you know, whatever that is that everybody's always talking about. I just call it poundage.
Poundage.
You know, how many pounds is it?
I'm gonna message Eddie and see where he's at.
Poundage.
So many opportunities.
Okay, now look at that. I think that's just really, that's quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's still got a few little areas where it's kind of, but it's, I'm happy it's not letting go. Okay, one last step on doing this is to get it really so that I know that my surface is going to be durable and stable, and I can cut and do some other things to this because I do have special plans.
Special plans.
Special plans for this. All right, so I've got this stuff over here.
There you go. Aw, thanks, Mo.
See, this is iridescent medium. Oh, that's good.
I didn't know that that's what I was looking for, but I'm very happy.
It's present with pearlescent mica. It gives a reflective opalescent sheen. Well, that's just great. That's what we want. We don't want a whole bunch of, you know,
Bling,
big
bling.
chunks of stuff glaring at us.
You needed your little popper topper.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that little is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we might not be able to make this into a pocket today.
I don't think so. Not with the amount of medium.
Hey, you'll be surprised what happens here. Because,
Have you moved, Diane? So are you unboxing now? Or are you just
need to move down here a bit.
saying when you do? Hi, Maya.
So I'm getting this on my... And I taught Izzy the trick of just, you know, dipping your brush into water to make your paint flow a little better.
Mm.
I said, you're not washing off your paint. You're not giving it a little swizzle swirl. That's a whole different thing. This is just, you're dipping it in so you get more easy flowing paint.
Get her done.
She's so cute. I'll show you here in a minute her latest little... We both worked on these books yesterday. The front of the little books that Mariah has, the little tiny journal, white journals.
You've got it over there.
I've got it underneath. It's because she pretty much saturated it with, yeah.
Oh, even Mo says liquid text iridescent medium is so lovely and sparkly. And she's not like into super bling bling. Like, this is for the, you know, for those of you that want a little tiny
shine,
bling.
but you know, you don't want it glaring at you.
Yeah.
It's tasteful.
Hello, Sharon. How are you? And I think you ordered that on accident.
I did.
I was just remembering that somehow, some way that was not
It was
like
supposed to be something else, and I got all, and that's what happens to me sometimes. I get all jazzed about, you know, what I think is a reduced price on something, and the reason it's a reduced price is because it wasn't what I was.
Thing that she was thinking of.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I might have to trim off some of those little boogers. I just don't know.
Yeah, a little.
This end may be a little bit more conducive to. I don't know.
Pocketing.
But I've got both of them, so I can make that decision. I mean, actually, that I've got the size too, because what I envision here is like 2 separate pockets. Actually,
I would think so.
That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I believe I've got everything covered. Anybody see any places where?
Yeah, right there. You know, down off the left.
That one just seemed to be kind of frothy there. I don't know if that's frothy.
It's getting frothy.
You know, because I'm dragging my brush across it and it's going.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think they kind of, Rhonda says she likes the crazy frayed edges. She thinks they look cool. I agree, and I think that it has a nice little nod to the tops of the trees as well.
You know it does. Let me just bring that back.
Did you not, think about, I thought that's kind of one of your...
Look at that.
I thought that's where you were going with that.
Well, it was. It was.
It definitely is now. I think your color's better, too. Like, the iridescent medium sort of... Now, I know it's frothy right now. It is frothy.
But it's going to dry clear. It's not going to have
Right.
the white in it, ladies and gents.
But I
what
don't
you're
think-
going to see is more of what you see out here.
Hey, I don't think that you may want to add something frothy in. I'm saying that this is not necessarily a bad looking situation.
Well, can we determine that at a later date?
I think so. I think you want to, because you keep
Because
adding
we
things
don't
to
know.
that.
It might.
Right.
And besides that, we would like for this to dry within, the
Agreed.
next 8 weeks.
Agreed. What's next?
Okay. Well, we've got that going.
Pocket frothing. Done.
Pocket frothing done. I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be just
Drink coffee to them.
lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, what else did I have going on here? All right. So we're going to turn to the inside page here. We're going to talk about this page. Because this
Hi,
is,
Miriam. No
remember,
worries.
this is the accommodating wide.
Hey. I think you got
Oh, I did. No. Shiny nose. I'm not hating this up here at all, but I think there's too much,
Hey, Anthony.
it's like you got
Hi.
rocks and then you got purple.
Hey, Linda. Rocks and purple.
So I'm just thinking, and I threw this thing down here just, out of chuckles and grins.
Hey, Joni.
And when I was looking at it, I just thought, this might be what I need. I don't have anything like this in the book, so I'd have to repeat it elsewhere. But I thought, well, that's fine, because I could do that with tags. Because I haven't, and I was looking through my stuff, and I found some more tags. Remember those tags that we worked on at the very beginning?
Is this the tag bag? Or this
Tag,
the other?
yeah, the bag of tags. And so I was thinking, well, I've still got that to help bring it all together, because I don't like just pitching something in because,
Yeah.
whatever. I like to have a good reason for doing something. All right, so I've got options here.
Mm-hmm.
I can do some direct pointing here. That's a possibility. I could do some direct pointing with some more of the pink in my
So is that pink on that page, or is that a different page that we're seeing through it? Sorry, I just can't tell on the...
oh yeah, no, that's it.
actually-
That's
okay.
the top of that page. This is the last page of the book.
Here's a little thought for you.
Okay.
So instead of where you're thinking to do the pointing with the French curves,
All right.
maybe you do it up at the top and bring in black to help kind of bring in the same thought like with the other pages.
Well, why don't I just put some black trees up there?
You can do that too. I think that might be nice because it'll,
Settle it down.
well, yeah, because you've got a very harsh line there. And so either that needs to be
All right. Well, now I have to find my black trees.
black trees or,
Hopefully that's not going to be like a 3-day process.
oh, good golly. That stencil is a piece of the 5x7 French curves by Rhonda.
All right. Well, I'm just going to bring the
Yep.
whole thing over here. And well, we've got rocks. Now here's some of the other, and here's more rocks. I always use rocks. I need to somehow integrate those.
It has been altered. It has been cut down. I
And
just
we've
love
got
these.
Those are nice. Oh, and I do still have this stuff that
Oh yes, that Marcia
Marcia
sent.
sent. To think about.
Yeah, or I need to put those in my book.
Possession if it's 9/10 of the
Well,
law.
at least one of them
Hey,
should.
remember these?
Should do something with those. Those need further tweaking.
They certainly do.
They're much too
Well,
bright.
we might find, if we can't find my dead gum leaf.
When they're on the
Oh,
rolls.
here's-
Oh yeah.
Here's the
Yeah.
white leaves. I don't know what happened to the.
No,
They might be in.
I think you put them in an envelope of some sort. From what I remember.
Aha!
There we
There
go.
we go. Okay, so we've got a choice of leaves here.
Trees.
Trees, leaves. Trees and leaves.
Mm-hmm. She's on trees.
I do like these trees.
Yeah.
I like these trees a lot. Now, I have these also, but these are just a little bit...
Well, they're going to be harder to work with.
They are, and they're a little bit, you know, I don't know. I don't like them so much. They've got... They're less easy to work with.
Because they've got longer arms, and so that's...
They've got longer arms. Look at that little guy up there. It looks like a little whale or a
Yeah. Ooh.
cartoon figure with a
Something.
bouffant hairdo. Okay, well, I'm thinking that maybe that, I don't know, I don't like those too because they're kind of tubery.
Tubery.
I'm going to leave those out there. Okay. Oh gosh, I don't want to set that on top of my... See how it's coming along?
Oh, that's wonderful, Diane. Oh, it is. It's looking good. But I do think you might want to come back and do a little, you know, faux frothing.
Well, I don't know if it's, you know, if it's going to clear up on those areas because sometimes when you get this stuff kind of thick...
Yeah, because the bubbles get trapped in there.
And they dry, and they just dry that way.
So, yeah.
It does warn you about that somewhere. I think Golden.
I read that somewhere.
Golden, yeah, Golden said that somewhere.
But even though this is a Liquitex product.
Yeah. You know, I don't like this black on here. Either that or I just need more of it. I don't like it at all.
Well, just put something over it then.
I can just gesso that out. I don't know what I was thinking about when I did
you started with that, and then the leaves came in. The leaves, I think, just kind of
Yeah,
worked out better.
I did a really good glue job. It's not coming up.
This is a cover-up job. This ain't a pull-up.
Now, here's my, you know, this is with the impasto.
Yeah.
Not that one. I think this one's just wonderful. I love this one. Now, I might do some, you know, cutting out around here so that the edge is not quite so.
Yeah. I think those of you that are interested in going to the retreat thing with Anthony, he did post in Maker, so y'all want to go over there and make a comment. Just, you know, either say that you're interested or whatever, and that way he can kind of keep up with who's who. And then if there's like a new post that he does, he can link the people that were interested. Hey, I've left the thing on.
You are just such a wonderful.
You just overdressed today. I took my turtleneck off. We're back to 70s. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Anyway.
the bugs have started multiplying again. All right, let's see. I'm going to get down. I'm going to try because it's just...
Oh, Eddie, hey, do me a real quick favor. Go back to the beginning. Watch it two times the speed because you're going to get... You need to get kind of knowed up and, you know, laugh a little. You can miss the first 7 minutes. That was us messing about because I had camera issues.
Okay, I'm just massaging the water in here on both sides. And the reason I'm doing this is because I like this a lot better as an edge than all that white stuff. Okay?
There you go, Darcy. Thank you.
There we go. Massage it in. Give it a little bit of a...
And it was suggested, and brilliantly so. I can't remember who told me. Sorry. But if you do this on wax paper, it comes right off.
Yeah, it just comes right off. You know, go figure.
Yeah. But we are lacking in the wax paper around here for some reason.
We've got every kind of paper under the sun except wax paper.
Yeah.
I looked in the pantry, and I was even thinking about aluminum foil, and I thought, oh my God, that'll put everybody's eyeballs out.
Hello, Teresa.
You know, I always say it's best to pull from the less, but once you get it started and you get down there to the part where,
I'm telling you, it's like,
and when that happens, you don't worry about it. You just go with it.
it's like peeling sunburn. If you're into that. I always say. Hello, Yanka. No worries.
Is she just now joining us?
Well, no, she's just says hello, but she's gonna fall asleep. Our UK and Netherlands crowd, I mean, they're...
We love you for
I don't stay up that late, so I very much appreciate it. Now, during the summertime, my plans are to, you know, be up later. And hopefully even come up here and hang out more. Because I don't have to worry about, you know, my baby's schedule. It's very important.
Yeah, having clean clothes to wear to school.
Well, that
sort of
plus,
thing.
you know, going to bed and all that business.
Whoops.
Of course we really read the comments. Now, I don't always remember who says exactly what. I try to, but yeah, of course. Like when we comment and when I put a little heart and we read the comments.
Oh, I do. I read them religiously.
Yeah, and if she comments, I mean she has read them.
Oh gosh, yeah, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm having a little problem here because there's just when I put that tree down, I lose it down here in the purple part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to create like a little misty thing back behind there?
I'm thinking that's a great idea, Mariah. You know,
Get those trees in the fog.
absolutely, and I don't think it's going to be all that difficult. I think all I have to do is just use a little bit of high flow white acrylic. If I were really brave, I'd just dot some on there, but you know,
Hey,
this is kind of a precious page because I can't like.
One second.
What?
You might want to try your Liquitex transparent white.
Oh, this is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like working with this because it's already watered down, so it's got the polymer stuff in the
Yeah. True that.
in there, and I don't have to worry about it being. Okay, now this is a dry brush situation.
You got a dry brush?
Well,
When
when they say dry brush, all they mean is it's slightly damp, but
not dry. Am I asking a lot of questions that are annoying you?
well, slightly. All right, if you get too much on there, you just don't worry about it. You just come in and you kind of
Dry napkin it.
dry napkin it. Or you get a wipey thing and you
Wifey.
wipe it out there.
There you go. Oh, I like that. Yeah, bring some back in.
Dab a little bit.
A little dabby wipey. Now, I think you need to bring your white further down because your tree.
This is true.
There you go.
Just doing kind of a back and forth motion there and a little bit of, you know, we're mystifying, we're not. We're mystifying, we're not. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
We are
you just get
mystifying.
all kinds of neat little marky things going on there. But I think this is really necessary. And
Oh, yeah. Sandy says that you need to do the wax side of the deli paper.
oh,
I mean, we do have that.
yeah, we have that. And I'm just noticing there's a little bit of sparkly stuff still on the brush. Did y'all see that?
Oh, Carrie, go to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Oh, sorry that you're not feeling well. Hello, Chris.
Yeah, me too. Well, I mean, you know, it's a bummer. What?
Right? So Eddie went back and he's, you know,
Well,
getting note up on what you said. Oh, I'll show it to you later. I don't think you realized what you said.
I don't even know what
Hello,
you're
Jackie.
talking about.
I know you don't.
It's just my normal being.
It's just how she says things sometimes.
how I say things.
I mean, but it was like it was a twofer, one right after the other.
Was it?
Yes.
God, I'm so proud of myself. Wish I knew what.
Oh, you'll laugh hard later. Yes.
Okay, what do you think about that, Mariah? Is that?
I think you need a little more, but put the tree down. See if if that gives you the.
Well, I don't want to goo my tree up.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I just feel like I keep wiping it off. But you know, it's kind of like Mariah's hair. You can always take off some more, but it's kind of hard to put that stuff back on there.
That's true.
Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of liking that.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's just what it needed. Just, I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see why we can't just do one thing here. I mean, why we can't just have one person on one side doing something, because it's just not the same. Okay, now I need to be, Mariah, can you be working these?
I'll be working them.
Working these while I'm, because I think you do it. I came off and I had a few extra branches that didn't make the
Well, sometimes that just happens.
cut here.
Can I have the spitter
fragile.
for Gile? Hey, did y'all enjoy, I posted in Makers. I posted it on my personal page too because I thought it was that funny.
Oh, here, do you want a piece of paper towel?
Yes, please. Because I did that little I've been trying new things. I don't know if y'all noticed this. Trying new things on the YouTube and whatnot. But I did a clip of when we did the funny thing about, so you started it with debacle.
Oh.
And then, so I clipped that whole little section of stuff because it was pretty hilarious if you ask me. I mean,
Oh.
is it bad that I find us hilarious? If you can't laugh at yourself, who are you going to laugh at?
Exactly, but you know, you're just easily entertained. We like those people.
I am easily entertained.
I'm a little.
She's a little harder.
I'm
like,
a little less so.
But then, yeah, sometimes
Yeah, I know.
out of the blue, you chuckle about some things that I'm like, oh. So the other day, I was in there watching some of Izzy's stuff with her. Do you remember that Wonderland High or something like that? And you used to get so mad at her because she wouldn't watch it all. And you were like, I'm watching that.
Oh, yes, it was a stupid.
And she's like,
this is the vampires and the werewolves.
oh, kind of thing. Yeah, there's.
And it was just such. I found
It really was pretty
totally hilarious because you know you think about the little cliques at school and.
Oh no! That's she loved Vampire Diaries from the CW.
No. This was one of those ones where the cheerleaders, some of the cheerleaders were mean girls.
Well, that's another one. But basically, she would get into the cartoons.
Now this was like real life people. The one that I wrote.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Well, basically CW type stuff. But this was a cartoon one
Had a build up
that you liked.
On my pen, and it interferes with my reaming. I don't have.
Oh, thank you, Sophia.
I don't
didn't
have full
get it cut.
penetration without the.
I'm still trying to get right with it. I don't know. But thank you. That's very sweet of you.
All right, now this is a bit of a whip. You know, you've got a limber tree here.
The stream's got it all.
Pushing a rope upstream. So, it is a bit of a whip getting the glue on. But, you know, I'm up for it.
Oh, good.
And you need to get it out there on those little tippies. Because the
Tippies.
little tippies are what you're going to...
It's the stuff you're after.
And just remember
Tippies.
that this is clear drying glue, and definitely more is better.
This is so not in your wheelhouse.
Don't know if that's exactly where I wanted it.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's where it's
she's gonna be.
That's where she's gonna be. Dabby dabby dab.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Darcy. I think this stream is.
Are they making fun of my gluing?
No, I think I will probably
that
put
would be
euphemism
really rude.
somewhere in the title
Should
of this
not
stream.
be making fun of people who are ever so slightly
No, it is not that. We are
handicapped.
just. I want you to come back and watch this stream. You will get a good chuckle.
I'm focusing very
I know,
intently on what I need to, because it's something that requires a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a lot of glue out in the middle, I've found that you can squish. Oh my gosh, I'm hung up on a branch there. Oh, they've kind of crossed over. Get back there, you little.
Don't be crossing streams.
Don't be crossing over there and trying to get friendly with that one on the side there. All right, here we go.
We need some monogamous trees.
Here we go.
Oh, good golly.
If you try to get it at the angle of which you're going to actually place it.
The angle of the dangle is very
Important. Muy importante.
Muy
And
importante.
the reason you use these little wet wipes is because if you use the dry ones, it might just pull it up.
Lexi, hello. If you didn't come in earlier, were you here earlier, Lexi? See,
But see what a difference that makes if you don't have all that filmy white paper to deal with. It's just nicer.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing over there, honey?
I'm almost here. I got some stuff for you, honey.
Oh, you already have it on a towel.
I do. I thought that.
Bless your heart.
Well, you gave me the towel.
Well, you know, I didn't know that this is what we were going to do today, but I also didn't know that I was going to have to, I need to get some.
Well, you needed to tweak something, and this is.
I needed to tweak,
Mm-hmm.
but you saw me tweak the net. So you know that we're going in the right direction on the pockets. So I don't feel like that, you know, I've led you down the primrose path.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got going here. Boy, those little wispy jobbers, they sometimes just kind of have a little mind of their
Yeah.
own. Where's I need a piece of deli paper here.
It's all good.
I'm going to use the shiny side.
Yes, that would be the wax.
Okay. Now we're...
Do you need more, or is that going to get you what
Oh,
you...
I think that's going to do it.
I got, well, here, I got
Well,
two more.
I mean, you know, just go ahead, because I might go ahead and do the other side, but probably won't do it today, so
Okay.
not a big deal. I might have to make some more of these, and I thought I had more than...
Well, I think if you make more, please try to do it on the waxed deli and see if that...
Well, heck yeah. And
Might save us
that's a
some
lot
time.
cheaper than
Yeah, the carnival.
Carnival.
Here.
They're kind of like bugs.
Oh, goodness. Now, it's been more about, you know,
Trying to separate its little tentacles there.
tentacles. It's been more about that, Diane.
But what? I think I did a pretty good job there.
Yeah.
Adequate glue is important.
Adequate.
Make sure that you've got them all. See, look how nice that
That's-
is. And you can't even tell. So all you glue perfectionists out there that are making fun of my
Uh-huh.
gluing,
Over gluing.
just suck it. Alrighty. Whoops. You kind of want to make sure that your fingers don't have glue underneath the nails because they will get caught on those little tiny branches. Alright, now look how good that's looking.
Love it.
This is much better working upside down because then I can place
Yeah.
I can see more about the bottom part. Because, you know, I kind of screwed up there, but that's okay. I think we can make it work.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe this one here. Scoot it over because we don't really need overlapping.
I like that you got the tweezers out.
Look at that. See, isn't that great? Kind of have a line there, which I can make a horizon line there. But I do think that that background with that kind of... And what it does is it gives a nod to the other pages that have that sort of misty look to them.
The fog has rolled in.
Now, I still am going to have to do something down here.
I do too.
So I want you to be thinking about what do you think and just give me some ideas. You know, get my... I may not do your idea at all, but what it may do is it may make think about something else to do.
It's not personal.
It isn't personal when I don't.
I try not to take it personal.
Well, you shouldn't. I make suggestions for people all the time. Well, most of the time they don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We like to know that you are here because we are friendly, arty, and slightly inappropriate. Especially today.
Oh, not so. Nay, nay.
P is in a different stream. Although, providing much content. Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
Squishy, squishy. You're not happy unless it comes out to the edge, because if it doesn't come out to the edge, you don't know you have an adequate glue job.
Yeah, if it hasn't squished out, you don't know.
And this is one of the reasons I absolutely love this glue, is because, see, look, by the time we get over to the fourth tree there, the first tree's all cleared up.
Yep. One out of 4.
Stuff. Magical stuff.
Oh, good.
I might mix it.
Hello, Veronica.
In that. Okay, that's going to be good.
Do you need more trees? I can do more for you, but you got to hand me some more papers.
I think I'm going to make it.
Oh, 2-2, you got to go back. In fact, if you wanted to go back and then listen at 2 speed, I'd highly recommend that. You can go start about 15 minutes in.
You know, the advice that I give you could cost you a lot of money elsewhere.
It's true. Maybe. We feel this way. This is what we tell ourselves.
And the other thing about putting your glue in the middle is then you can kind of grab the edges.
Yes. I do like this whole
Did you see how I did that?
glue from the middle.
Glue from the middle.
And push out.
And push.
Push.
Push it. But especially on those little spindly jobs. Because it's really hard to get glue on them. So you just work it out towards the, start in the middle and just kind of squish it out. And once it starts oozing out, stops oozing out there, you know that you've got it adequately distributed.
Yeah, and then just, a little wipe up on, aisle 5. Because that's the 5th tree.
I don't know what that will... I don't know what that is there. Oh, well, I'll deal with it later.
Okay.
I know how to paint. Okay, I'm really liking that. A lot.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What is it?
Deb C says, now I would like to say that, we are not financial advisors or anything of that sort. Please, disclaimer, blah, 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 blah. But Deb C says, today's stock tip, buy stock in art glitter glue.
Oh my gosh, no kidding.
Because, this one over here is recommending you use as much as possible.
Don't hold back.
Maybe they might even, sponsor this stream someday.
Now, see how I'm working that there?
Michelle.
Kind of giving it, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should hold off on gluing that one down until I've got some of these.
That should be your end tree.
That should be the end tree that kind of, makes this group of trees feel like that they're belonging and communicating with this group of trees. And I'm really kind of upset about that, following that exact line, because that's another design thing. Don't do that. So I kind of need to deal with that a little bit.
Well, you could always just bring in just some branches and remedy that. Here, I got a Y.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than the one I have. I was going to say, I've got one over here.
Well, you can tuck it in.
I can tuck it in.
Always tuck it.
Tuck it in. I'm going to put it down on my white paper.
Yeah. I'd say put the glue in the area that you want it versus on that thing and then just smack it down. But you're going to go the opposite way. Okay. It's working for you. Hello, Anthony. It's London, Anthony.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know. Mariah might be right, but I think I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're already, the glue is out.
The glue is out. It's dotted on there. Now, if I can just... put that down so that I'm getting it to look like it's going up into the space rather than just... Oh man, look at that.
We are creating a tree line in the fog. Again, Anthony, if you want to go back to about 15 minutes into where the stream started, and then listen at 2 times speed, that'll get you noted up on everything. Get some good chuckles as well.
Okay, I'm kind of liking that there.
I do too.
You just kind of keep moving them around until... And what's lovely about these tree branches? Now, it does have a right side and a wrong side, but you can interchange the sides.
Yeah, it's going to be more slick on the side that it was down onto the paper.
But once I get through putting glue all over it,
it's
not going to be a significant... It's not going to be a deal changer, let's just say that. I have this, and this one branch is just kind of messing me up, so I'm just going to tear it off. I want this to come down here and have a relationship to the other trees, and that was really blocking my access. Alright, looky there. Pretty darn happy with that. Okay, I'm going to lay them down over here in the order in which they go on. If you have problems with sequences, that's the sort of thing that you have to learn how to do. Just love this organic part down here.
Yeah. Yeah, we get ours on Amazon too.
What?
The art glitter glue.
Yeah, and I did go ahead and pull off that little
I don't know that you want them to be able to ship it during the winter, so even if they did, I mean, if it's cold, you don't want them to do that.
It freezes and it musses it up. Once you have it down, at that stage right there, then you can dab at it.
Clean it up.
And push it out. Push out the glue, the excess glue that you've got there. But see how nicely everything's sticking? I don't have any wavy branches.
And there you go. Mo gave you a link to the shop. Let's Get Sticky. That's all things that, will glue things down or, get sticky. They're in the chat. And then Eddie is saying that, yeah, he's looking at the site and you could get it tomorrow. So, there you go. But purchase at your own risk.
Yeah, if you live in a place where it's still freezing, I don't know that they'll send to you.
No, I think, well, that's what Eddie was saying, is that it's still saying that it will deliver, but I'm just then saying, hey, you may want to make the decision not to purchase it until it warms up.
Yeah.
Hopefully we covered that.
This last one's going to be very tricky. Boy, I bet you all didn't know how exciting this was going to be.
We've all been quite...
gluing down stuff. Wow.
We've been very entertained over here.
And see how I made that one little part touch that other little part there? So that we're establishing that horizon line there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is since I haven't, well, I do have, I mean, you can see that paper has that little bit of sparkle to it, but that it's not any big deal. I can get rid of that and not, I wouldn't cry about it. I wouldn't be terribly upset about it. Oh, look, we have one left over, Mariah.
The little tree that got away. There you go. I think it needs to go there or rip it in half.
You can, and that is what's lovely about this stuff.
Rhonda says that she sees a little cute alien family out on a walk. And Mo sees Big Bird and their friends.
Well. I don't know. Is that kind of heavy-handed there? Have too much.
It's sharing a lot of personal information, Anthony.
What?
He says, I can't use glitter. I get it everywhere. My lungs probably look like a glitter ball. I don't know if he was huffing glitter. I'm not really. There's more to that.
I don't know, Anthony. Sometimes we think that we need more information, but
then I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You are amongst friends. That is true.
Fallen tree here. Okay.
That's right. Oh, good golly.
What?
You put the glue down on where you want the thing and then push it in. Good gosh.
Hey, Mariah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look away and just really focus on chat.
Yeah, you know what I was doing a lot of during your stream the other day.
Hey, I gave you the camera and everything. Keep you entertained. Oh.
That wasn't exactly how I wanted it, but I like it.
Okay.
See, it's a
Connection.
It's a connection, and it's maybe branches that, roots that are falling and new trees are sprouting.
Yeah, or like the swampy area over here. Have you noticed how much it's changed? Well, you don't get out that often. We drive by it almost every day, but kind of the swampy area down
Yonder?
down yonder.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do.
And so a lot of the trees have fallen over. Well, I mean, it's a swamp.
Yeah, it is.
It's
You're talking about down there by the bridge?
yes.
Okay, now where did I want this little piece? This is very meticulous gluing.
Mm-hmm. It required a reach around.
And that's the other thing that I really do like about, if you put lots of glue on and it's still squishy,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of reposition it.
Yeah.
But if you just have it just the right amount, slick down and it goes down and done.
There you go.
I'm just bound and determined to use every little.
Yeah, I mean, I peeled it off. You might as well.
I'm liking that. Now let me see, which side did I want? Dadgummit, lost it there. I lost a little piece, I guess it's alright.
That's for you, Eddie.
Okay. I'm going to do what Mariah said.
Anthony says, and this is exactly why he solely uses wet glue. Wiggle room. All about the wiggle.
It is. There's just, so many people do not understand that.
Oh, Sandy, I think all glue clogs.
Are all judgy about, my gluing methods.
Now, I think you just have some, we're not judgy.
No?
No. I think you have some...
Legit thoughts?
And I don't know why you're so... What am I trying to say? I don't know.
Defensive.
Yeah, or feeling... inadequate.
Inadequate. Did you notice how
I don't know.
deftly I placed that?
Deftly. Mm-hmm. Glue shaming. Yeah, no glue
shaming.
No glue shaming. We'll shame you on some other things, but the glue, no.
Whoops.
It was also suggested that you needed a metal nib, and then it was also then, we let them know that, well, Mo and them let them know that you requested your nib to be removed.
Yeah.
Because
I
she likes a lot of glue.
I like a lot of glue. I was like developing arthritis from trying to squeeze that sucker out of that little tiny bitty orifice.
And there you go.
See? Look at there.
Well, Diane, I hope you're still here.
And it's vertical, and look at that. I can glue upside down.
You're on a tightrope.
Yeah. Now, you know, you do have a bit more buildup with the wider orifice.
But you gotta pull it out of there. Just, you know, you gotta ream it every once in a while.
Every now and then. Izzy will tell me, Chi-Chi,
ream this for me.
do this.
She does this funny.
It just cracks me up that she would know that. Yeah. How many 6-year-olds? Well, probably not too many because they're not allowed to use glue.
And scissors and, you know.
And that sort of thing, but yeah. Well, you know, she did give herself a haircut all by herself when she was, how old, Mariah?
Well, there were about 3 instances, actually.
The first one was when she was about 3.5.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she came out with a big chunk of her hair.
No, there was like a little, the first one was like just a little swath. The next one was like a full-on chunk out of the side that was like, okay, well. And she was in preschool, so 2-ish, 3-ish, so 3-ish. Maybe 3-ish, 4-ish. There we go. Yeah, that's probably right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
All right, well, what's next is, and the other thing I like about the glitter glue is it dries. Once you get it blotted out and you get rid of your excess glue, it dries fast and you can just, you know, move on. Okay, now look at that. See, when you flip those pages, look at that. I love that. All right, now the next thing we need to talk about here is this hole in the wall.
Oh, the tree stencil. Okay, Patricia, keep in mind that this is the outer bits that were used. Probably just pick your favorite tree. But yeah, Mo just put a link to Lucy Ames's trees. Pick which tree you want.
Yeah, because they all offer different things, and I used different trees to get the different silhouettes of the... And I can't tell you which one I really liked the best. I think it was the ginkgo.
Or acacia. I feel
it
like
could have been the acacia. That as soon as you said that, oh my gosh, here we go. Get rid of our.
But hey, pick your tree that you love, because the outer bits will all do basically a similar thing. You just find the silhouette that you like the best.
Yeah.
Or the branches. Look at the branches, because I don't think that in the photos we don't include the outer bits. So you got to look at the branches and see, oh, okay, I would probably get, you know, this kind of look with it.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but you know, I've got these cutouts here on this side. And obviously that isn't very interesting what we're seeing through there right now.
Yeah.
But here's what I was even thinking about this. This is what I think about it the nighttime. What goes in here can be from the, pardon me, the pocket. You know, this can be the tag that's sticking up there. Because all of a sudden when you do something like this and you stick this in there, you get the idea of what I'm talking about. That is interesting.
Oh, I love that. Oh, peeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just have to figure out, you know, how that's going to work in there. But you don't just have one side of the window. You will have 2 sides to the window. So you must take into account both sides.
Anthony's still not allowed to use scissors.
Well, I sometimes I think I shouldn't. I actually cut myself.
Yeah, she's...
And when I'm cutting my hair, I have to be very careful because I cut my, you know, I hold my hair out like this and I cut it off, and then I inevitably I've got scar tissue there that's built up from
nicking yourself.
Nicking myself cutting my hair. Okay, now the other thing is here, this little slot thing here, this one.
Okay, you got it. Yep, there you go.
Slot thing there is going to have, you know, something taken into consideration when you do that. And I think, again, that's going to be covered using the tags in the pocket kind of thing. Okay? All right. Now, I think that's good. Back to this page here, and I really do, because some of you may not have seen how glorious this is.
See how glorious it is? See, there was a lot of what we just did.
Yes, and now, see, look at this. Look at the top up there.
Winner, winner. Y'all want me to go? Here, I'll put her on the big one, and we can do the ooh, ah, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. And then, hold on. There you go.
And I,
Why it's such a weird
out of the way
focus.
because
Yeah. Yeah. Get your face out of the way. Oh my god.
I just
There we
think
go.
it's absolutely, it's coming along better than I ever thought. I know it has taken a long time to get us to this point,
Yeah.
but, well, I think well worth the effort. I'm going to keep this back
Yeah.
just simply because I really think that's a good one. And I love that it sort of picks up all of these colors. And when I put this down like this, I want you to see what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Instead of this down here, come in with more of the yellow to go over the rocks so that we have sort of glowing rocks.
Ooh, yes. Yee.
Well, let's try it on a page that's not, you know, like,
Yeah, I mean, give it a whirl,
let's
but...
give it a whirl. We know we can always cover it up with paper, right?
True that. True that.
All right, where's my... That's not what I want. I had it here. Oh, here it is. It's okay. I'll show you this again. It's drying nicely. I don't think we may have
A little frothiness.
a little frothiness, but I think it's going to be. Look at how great that looks.
Yeah. Hey, Anne.
I don't know, is that the page that it's going to go on? Yes, it is. All right, well, actually, you know, I mean, I don't know that it's a big deal here, because we're going to be covering most of that up anyway. So
Yeah.
what are we worried about that? Well, that's great. Let's try it on this page so we know if we
Yeah, just hide that thing behind the pocket.
cover it up.
Now, what if it's fantastic? I guess the pocket moves to a different page.
No, we'll just, you know, I'll just do the other page.
Okay.
All right, we are using Indian Yellow Hue. I didn't know if that's the one to use or not, but that's what we're going to use right now.
Well, I'll post a picture in Makers. I'll get it in the box and, you know, get some arty photos of it. It's always fun to watch how this transitions anyway.
I don't want that up there because that'll make it green. Have a wipey thing handy. Because it kind of looks a bit like snot.
Well, I just, you know, hello again, Ann. If I haven't seen you in a while in the stream, then I'll say hello again. Kind of like Dory.
Especially, yeah, especially if you use pink hands.
Well, she didn't pink hand, but, you know. She said hi to Marguerite and Cookie, and then
Okay,
so I was like...
so I'm really thinking I need a little bit more.
Hi, Carol.
I need to warm it up with just a little bit of orange. I thought that green was just a little bit too, or green, that yellow was just a little bit too, did you notice how I'm using multiple hands here? My left hand and my right hand are working independently.
Ambidextrous.
Ambi.
Ambi. Not mamby-pamby.
None of that. We're after it. Oh, I'll give Mariah my water.
Oh, here.
Trying to find it up there.
Where my water? Here. You need the third one coming out of your forehead.
I do. Sometimes I've noticed that. Okay, I like that a lot. Just get a little bit more in there.
Hello, Helen.
Dab it. Give it a little,
A dabby dab.
kind of get rid of that. This is why you want to gesso. Because you will have a collapsing mess of cardboard here if you don't have the gesso down. All right, I don't know about you, but I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it takes it to a whole, I think it's what it needed.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little.
Oh, I love it through the peeky hole. Look at there.
Look at through the peeky hole. We might not even need anything. Shucky darns.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this washout stuff, this is the most brilliant thing that I have discovered. If I go down in the annals of art,
Annals.
I want you to know, it's going to be for the mixing, the washout stuff. Because look at how much I use that.
She goes down in the annals.
In the
Washout.
annals of art. Not
'cause she-
annals.
And it wasn't that she washed out as an artist. It's that she was an artist that washed out.
Yeah. Utilizing her washouts.
I love it.
I just think that really, even, it's not exactly the same. I'm really loving it.
I think I'm just going to call this stream art, euphemisms, and washing out.
All right, now we need to go the other way because remember, we've got it coming and going here, folks.
Totally makes sense.
Now, I don't know. Maybe I need some, let's use a little purple on this one. So we don't have.
Hi, Angela. Did I say hello to Angela already? Sorry, see, I'm like...
Ooh.
This is like somebody poked you.
Ooh. That was a little strong.
It was more than anticipated.
Oh, there's a loose branch there. I'm glad I caught that. That could be.
Hello, BPR. Or BB. BB. Ooh, BBPR.
Okay, basically what we're doing right now is we're just kind of integrating the rest of the book.
There's some good stuff there. You might rewind it back and go 2 times. I don't know who's poking her. That's none of my business.
No, I wasn't. I just got too. My washout was a lot stronger than I had previously anticipated. All right, now we're just going to have to do a little transitioning here.
Are you sure it was the washout? Because you haven't labeled it.
I haven't, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other one's over here on the
There
card.
you go.
Because this is more purpley up here, we're going to try to get, have a little cross reference going on here. Oh my goodness, look, we've got a loose piece of paper there.
Lisa Mingus says, that's making it with Minglet. Washout is a winner. I used to toss that stuff, and now it is gifting me more art supplies for no more money. Mo better.
Isn't that the truth? Look at that.
Hey, this is lovely. I'm very happy with this situation.
But none of this would have happened if we didn't have our rocks already there.
That's right.
If we had waited, and said, oh, well, let me see, I don't know.
You got to get your rocks on.
You got to get the rocks on. Get your rocks on, then, use your transparencies to come over the top of the rocks. And I think this is so cool because out there where it's hitting the gesso in different places, how it's accepting and I don't know what
Christopher, basically the washout is simply whenever your golden or any of your paints, really, but
you can't get any more out of it.
You can't get any more out of it, but she typically does it in any of the fluid acrylics or the high flow bottles because they're already fluidy, thus the name. And then just usually puts in a little bit, squirts in some water, and then sometimes if she's making crazy little mixes, she will just put other paints together.
Yeah,
she'll put water in them, and
this
then
one has lots of different.
That's a mutt.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly.
Rocks on, rocks off. Get your rocks in a row.
You know, I'm not doing ducks.
Just rocks. Stack your rocks.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, Lee, you gotta go back. You gotta go back and watch.
On.
This has been a funny one.
I mean, it's just looking so dadgum good. I'm just loving it.
I'm very happy with this.
It's
Transformative.
You know, gives new words to new, yeah. All right, now this is going to be a good pocket page because it's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cover that up. But this is looking so good. Now, have I managed to get my rocks all? Oh, here we've got to do a bit of a. This is kind of abrupt here. Oh dear, we can't have that. And see, all you really have to do is just smooth. Oh, have a whatchamacallit handy.
Yep.
But it's very forgiving. So we don't just have a line here, you know, where one thing is happening and then another thing is happening. We've kind of got, you know, I don't know, I might need to hit that with a little bit more.
Anthony, she will wash her rocks. She's been known.
I have.
You know, if you want to fully display them properly.
Dishes piled up to the ceiling, but I'm
Can wash them
on getting my rocks washed.
and display them properly
Yes.
in a nice vignette
Yes.
that's then going to get very dusty. Because it just needs that one time or after you move. She's not saying anything because she knows I'm right.
I'm intent.
And she's into her rocks.
I'm
there.
into it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm loving that. Very happy about that page. Don't know that I need to worry about the back of that page because that page is not ever going to really show up.
I'm very excited about when a pocket goes down. But now your rocks are looking so good, you're kind of creating a dilemma.
Well, yes and no.
You need some floppy pockets.
Yeah. We might just have a lot of them in the last page where there is the big pockets. Well, we've got this front page.
Yeah.
Because
that
definitely. We're not going to worry about covering that up because that's just ugly as dog do anyway. But this page, I'm not sure it needs... we might use a little bitty tiny pocket here.
Well, and I think you need something that... Or perhaps like a belly bandy thing or something because you've got your trees that are just coming out of the middle of the page there.
Well, I can work on that and make that look a lot more...
yeah, you need more of your fence.
Horizon line.
Yes,
there.
your fence situation.
I do. And really, all you need to do is just come in, and on one end or the other, you're just going to make it either darker or lighter. Or a different color. Now, I'm not going to take that all the way out because I don't want to have to deal with that going into the other page because I don't know what's going to happen there anyway.
You got to know when to hold them.
When to fold them.
When to walk away. Or
When to run.
Oh, rock pockets, Dawn says.
Rock pockets. I love it.
Patricia Pfeiffer, please let us know which link you were having troubles with, please.
Just sometimes got to get kind of rough with it.
I know, that's right. Poor dude. He was a good looking man. I don't, you know, somebody just needs to tell some people. Just be old. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm using Mariah's technique of doing pencils. I'm
Stomping.
Elephant stomping on it.
I love Kenny Rogers. Nice. Getting there.
Getting there.
So you're going to do more of that.
I'm going... Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah. She's ready to move on.
Unless you guys want to, you know, see all that. I mean, we
For
spend
your-
the next 30 minutes
For
doing
your
that.
information, people have said that they
I know
really
they do.
like my colored pencil.
I know they
Working
do.
with my colored pencil technique.
But I feel like if that's the case, then I need to move the camera in closer. If we are going to be doing colored pencil for the last 30 minutes here. Y'all let me know in the chat if you want to continue
I don't
on.
think I'm going to. I'm just giving some
Okay.
examples
Never mind.
of what I'm doing here, and I will pursue this more diligently on my own.
Oh, Jamie, the possum pouch is going to happen. It's just...
Oh, yeah, I've got it back here. Oh, I'm glad you said something. We need to do something
Thank
to
you,
that.
Jamie.
Yes.
Tweak that pouch.
Possum pouch. Where is that little booger?
Whew. Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right. So, well, number one, we need to do something with it because it just...
Yeah, I don't know.
I love the texture, and I'm not going to get rid of that texture because I think that is absolutely stunning. And I've got
Hey, you know what you need to do?
1,000 freaking paper towels.
You know what you need to do to it? Exactly what you just did to the rocks.
I know, but that just takes forever. I'm just going to put some stuff on there from the...
Okay.
And I know as soon as I throw these little pieces away, I will want them. So I'll just put them down over there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, we don't need that right now. We might need this, but not right now. Put that right down there. I love that little notch that I have in my...
All right, good deal.
Okay.
All right, Patricia's all noted up and got her link. All right, very good.
All right, got to get my things back here because we're going to bring in...
I think we're driving
Oh my
Eddie to
gosh.
drink it. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, no. Purple says, well, that's the universe telling you should, you know.
I'll
Oh, she's just going to rub
the
a hole in
paper
it.
off.
This is the Izzy technique.
Make a hole in it. Patch it from the back.
I mean, there for a while, she was so impressed with that she would just bring me things
Everything.
with holes in it, and I'm like,
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Honey bunny.
she's like, isn't this cool? Wonderful.
Now, you got to kind of dust off the...
Yeah, she can move when she needs to. They're very impressed with your, you know, ninja like cat moves. Yeah.
I've been watching. I've been watching ninjas. No kidding. Okay, this is one
Ninjas.
of those where really, you know, that you're kind of embarrassed about
Oh.
telling people about. I watched it and it was great. It was funny. I don't watch Korean comedy because
Oh, it's weird.
what they think is funny, I don't think is funny. But
It's
their
so
serious
weird.
stuff cracks me up. Hey, you punk. That's my favorite one. Yeah. Now, I know that they used the word punk back in the, you know,
Yeah.
1800s. Right. Not. But
Yeah.
it's just, they always, I just think that's hilarious. I just laugh at that to no end. Okay, is that going to be, nope.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to go with the big one.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't have anything on it.
I think you have found out it looks pinky-ish. Something.
I know, but I don't think, I think that this is sat long enough that I don't believe it's going to come up unless I leave it on here for a long haul, and we're not planning on doing that. Okay, now I probably should go ahead and wet the rest of the paper because it's kind of like other things. If you don't have the paper all at kind of the same, because of that big blob that we did out there,
Oh, yeah, then you're going to have some weird stuff happen.
you'll have another problem.
Yeah.
So that's just
So if you mess things up in a little spot, you need to mess the thing up in all of it.
yes, so that it more or less looks intentional.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I can't get anything. I don't really know why it needs to be centered or whatnot, but yeah. All right, so
Oh, I liked that show, Joni. She wouldn't like it. Like, because it was sort of meant to be funny, and like there's too much like real life drama stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not into that.
I don't like any of those shows that have
I actually think I tried to get you to watch it.
what is it?
Kim's Convenience.
I don't know. I didn't watch it, obviously.
Well, I had you watch a little bit of it, and you poo-pooed on it.
Okay, well, let's get our book over here.
Oh yes, thank you, Mo. Do come back, y'all. Once we're done streaming, and then you have access to the comment section. Please come back, leave comments, because I am going to be going through all of the streams picking comments. I might do a whole stream. I might just pick out comments. Be funny, be awesome, you know.
Okay, so we've got this, and this is where the pocket's going to go. The
Possum.
possum pouch pocket. So I'm thinking
Potentially.
I'm thinking more of a pinkish. I know, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Pinkish.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. Yes, and those of you that have come in, do give those thumbsy upsies. Say hello in the chat, because we're still live. If we aren't live, then you won't have access to the chat. You'll just maybe see it, but you won't be able to type in it. You'll see the comments down below. So the comments that you're leaving down below to possibly get entered into the makers, what are we calling this? This is March Madness giveaway of the gel presses. We have gel presses to give away. Very exciting. Like big ones. Multiple sizes. Size matters.
Still got a bit of my rolled up paper business going on here. I'm just dipping this in my white. Because remember, we've got leaves. And see, it's kind of bellying up there where I...
Yeah.
You know, got after it with the... Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of O's in this, you know.
Oop, 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 oop. It's all right, we're getting it.
I know, Sandy, there's a lot of build-up for this pouch. Hopefully we could...
Oh, I've just got all these little pieces. See my little pieces of paper that are coming off
Yeah,
here?
stop rubbing those areas.
I'm hoping that we're not going to have a...
Or you just need to let it dry. Just put it on the other side. Come at it from a different direction.
Equally distributed.
Are you going to see the inside of the pouch?
Well, somewhat.
Okay. This is right. Mo says, if you can't wait to see if you're a winner and you want to get your very own gel plate, then there's the link, because we're affiliates. I finally, you know,
That's right.
it took me a little while. I had to reach out and contact people and say, hey, what's up?
Mariah was very brave about that.
That was slightly
I
aggressive.
just going to dab it a bit to make sure that it's properly adhered to the surface of the...
But that's how we also became affiliates of Gel Press, of Blick, which is pretty cool.
Well, I saved this and saved this and saved this, and I almost went ahead and did what I'm just doing here. But I thought it would be beneficial for y'all to see how I attack that, and that, you know, really there's not like a definitively right answer or wrong answer. It's just kind of, you know, which way the wind's blowing that day.
I like that, Anthony.
I think that that's going to be quite nice. Now,
Yeah.
Let me bring my page back in. Because we wanted to stay away from the yellow, and we wanted to stay away from the pinky pink and purple purple. Because we actually, and remember, we've got leaves we're putting in here.
Oh, I love it.
But it's going to show a little yellow on the edge, because I'm not going to have it go all the way out.
It's like the sun's just coming up.
Absolutely. And remember, the pouch is going to be filled with spilling out leaves.
The leaves.
The leaves. Oh, we've got a bit of
Bubble.
a bubble here. We've got to take care of that. That can't, because we don't want any, the pouch cannot bubble.
I have flowers. I have more coming. They're the same ones that we always get, like the little, that we send with orders. But I did go with a matte instead of the glossy one, because I just thought that might be kind of
For
fun.
what?
For our little, you know, our postcard things, you know, that we
Oh.
put in the orders.
Oh.
Trying something different. Same cost.
All right. So we're just letting this air dry on its own. No whah. No whah. The reason is because when you do that, you are going to automatically dry some areas more than others, and you will create a disequilibrium there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. And I'm sticking to it. So we're just going to, it seems like it's going to, and I'm going to very carefully not muss it about.
Well, I thought they might be more fun for you guys to use. You know, but some of y'all order fairly regularly, so I'm sure you're getting quite the little collection of postcards. And I don't, you know, remember I used, where is my little,
I'm having to take my
but I made a book thing. Actually, it was the
and smooth it back out.
Sun and Moon thing.
I don't know. I twisted or something when I put it in there because it wasn't acting right.
What's this?
Oh, when I put my gel plate away.
Oh.
But now look at this. All right.
Well, hold it up into the technology if you would and give it a wiggle, because it looks right now like, because it's giving off the shimmer. But I think if you hold it up into the technology, people can see. Oh, she's going to give you the full effect. It's still holding some of that bubbly business.
Well, it kind of
I'm fine with that personally.
I don't know that I hate it. And it's kind of, you know, seems to end up on one side rather than all around for the most part. But I do think, I don't know, I do really like this. Don't know if I can make, the problem with making this into the possum pouch is the possum pouch needs to be a little bit stiff. In fact, that piece of paper that we have over there may have to be reinforced with another piece of paper. But going into it knowing that. This one on the back, and the reason it's kind of cool that it comes up maybe a little bit further than your average pouch would, is because it's...
Your average pouch, like there's a bunch of these running around. I love it. There might be after this. I'm loving on you.
Okay, are you?
I'm saying that like, it's funny that you find that, like, there's, you know, a bunch of this roaming around, and I don't think that's true.
Well, we're going to have more than one.
You're a trendsetter. I'm
going to turn it back under, and it's going to be one of those that has, you know, that I bend back, that it sticks out a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then over here, I'll have this bend back under also. And I mean, I won't have it all to that extent, but you can see what I'm talking about here. And then down here at the bottom, have this come in and tuck in there so that it really is more. Why are you laughing?
Christopher says I'm going to paint Give It a Wiggle just because it's giving off the shimmer on the back of his jean jacket.
But isn't that going to be, and this is the back of the book. Mm-hmm. So this pouch needs to be kind of a little bit deeper and more substantial. Not one of those flimsy little, you know.
Hold one tag business.
Hold one tag business. We're talking about this is
going to have to carry a load.
Yeah. Muy fuerte.
Muy fuerte. Also, just want to say before, you know, you've still got about 15 minutes. But tomorrow we will be on with Anthony.
What are we going to do?
We're just going to talk, as far as I know. That's my plan.
Well, do I need to read up on anything, or?
No. Because you're going to, remember, you don't even want to be on camera.
I don't, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to say anything. I mean, that would be a very rare occurrence.
Let us know, Christopher. She needs to read up on something.
Yeah.
There's going to be a quiz. I'll just be popping things on us.
I just think that this is so brilliant. And looks so cool. What else could you use to get this? I'm thinking nothing.
Nothing.
And you know...
Or a really big snake. That's a big snake.
Well, and you'd have to reinforce that, because that snake's, you know...
Yeah, it's tricky business.
Mucho fragile. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking something like this over here, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yes. That should be your other one.
Well, and I need to do something because it's looking kind of poopy.
Well, no. Oh, because you want to use all of that for one pocket.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to have enough left over, making that big of a pocket. See, I'm just going to have this.
Because the way you make
and
pockets.
this.
I know. It's because of the way you make pockets.
Yes, because that's the proper way to do it.
The way she does it.
Well, I need to line it up a little bit better so that I've got more. Because what's going to be glued down is not this part.
Right. It's
this part is what's going to be contacting the surface.
So the other thing, I think, a part that's going to be contacting the surface, you may want to texture gesso. Just so
I think it's going to be fine.
Okay. Y'all heard it here.
It might take a little while for the glue to dry, especially if I use my heavy-handed.
Well, yeah.
Getting down into the creases and cracks kind of situation. Might need a bit more of that. And here's the other thing that I thought, for reinforcement purpose. I don't know this to be true, but I think I should cover the inside of this with texture gesso again. Just give it another coat on the inside here, because number one, the texture gesso doesn't stick.
Right.
If I use one of the glazed mediums or the gloss mediums or even the matte stuff, it has a tendency to stick. So when you're pulling stuff in and out of your pocket, it's one of those things.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. All right, so we'll put that aside and we'll deal with that later. Now, what happened to my other one that I had here? Oh yeah, okay. I don't know if we can make this work or not. I'm just really angry at myself that I went ahead and put this on there, because I had a feeling it was not such a good idea when I was
I
doing
think
it.
somebody else also mentioned something about that, but you said it was fun. I don't know who that was.
I don't either.
It was somebody in chat.
Here's the thing. What do we got to lose? Let's just rip this sucker off of here.
Yeah.
We're just not going to be
I don't know why you were
worried about it, because, what the heck?
Yeah,
we can just sort of start over. And even if it is, just get off whatever is loose. And it seems to be right around the edge. This out here seems pretty... It's convinced it's gonna...
That's what it's doing.
That's what it's doing. Gosh, this is kind of fun.
Like I said, you should have given that job to Izzy.
Oh, I know.
God, she just
watching
tears
this
things
voice,
like her napkins, and it makes me crazy.
Look, little piddly pieces of stuff. She just sits there and I think has a nervous habit. I don't know how she handles it at school and what she does at school.
Yeah, just with little pieces of paper.
Little wadded up pieces of paper. I don't even put paper on her table anymore, because she destroys the edges of it and it ends up in little waddy shit. Stuff.
Sugar biscuits.
Just really getting into this and enjoying this destructive process.
That's probably true, Eddie.
What?
He says she does it because she knows it irks me.
I think it's subconscious. I'm not even sure that she has an awareness of what she's doing sometimes, because she'll get through and you will say, Izzy, you need to pick up all the little pieces. And she's like, what?
Yeah. Oh,
I said, look at the floor. Oh.
Okay. Is this what we're going to spend the last 10 minutes doing? Scissors.
Ripping and snorting.
Ripping and snorting.
Ripping and snorting. All right, well, now let's see if we can get... Don't like that little bit right there.
Tina wants you to spray it with water. I don't know that it would...
See, it's already dried, and the problem is now it's plastic.
Yeah. I don't know that it would penetrate.
Yeah. I don't really...
It's...
Really, but we've got plan Bs here, folks.
Where it would have penetrated were probably those areas that she just ripped off.
Yes. And the rest of them would have just, you know,
Yeah.
been there. Because we've got kind of an interesting edge up here. And actually, you know, we can help this along.
Why don't you just put it on the gel plate and get a coat on there? The way you cut things, this explains, like, some of the, you know.
Okay. Well, I just didn't like that.
Okay.
I'm liking this.
Put it
I'm
on
liking
the,
the holes in it and everything.
Put it on the gel plate.
Put it on the gel plate, she said. Okay, let's put it on the gel plate.
And I think what you should do is get a washout mixture down.
Okay, we're going to have to go with the big one.
That's what I'm thinking.
The next size bigger. Yes, I think that you're absolutely right.
Okay. It's right, Mo. Exactly.
What?
What is alive without a little penetration? Sometimes it's really needed.
So what are we thinking here? What are we thinking
Dawn?
here?
So if you go back to Sunday's stream, there was a whole I don't know what whole process of how to make this. And this is what she's gonna make some pockets out of. But they were done a little bit differently. But I think, was this the one that was already started? Or
Yeah.
the other one was the one?
No, they were both. I had them both.
Yeah, well, there was some, you know, process to both of them on Sunday's stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I started to...
I thought about making that a highlight in its own, just because you're so proud of your netting and the community that has really
supportive of my netting.
is supportive of the netting.
I had lots of comments
There
about
were.
netting.
And that other people saved these, and other people were excited about what you were doing with it because they hadn't really thought of that. I mean, I was a bit surprised. I shouldn't be at this point
Yeah.
because y'all are our people. I don't always understand. She has these visions. But sometimes I have visions too. Hello, kitty.
I'm really liking how this looks with the kind of orange, you know, hitting in between where it has less color. And I think that that's actually going to be an advantage.
Yeah, I do too.
Because the page that it's going, I just really love, I can't decide which ruffly edge I like the best. Now, on these ones where it is sort of a bit strongish on the green, I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, but I do have some ideas about that also. Tambien. Now, see this washout mixture? It's just perfect. And I mean, the thing is, you've got it ready to go there in your bottle. You don't have to mix it up. You don't have to worry about if it's exactly the right color and fart around with all that. You just dump it out and go.
Dump and go.
Dump and go.
Possum pouch. This isn't the possum pouch though. This is the
Well, now, you know, I'm having a whole different
feeling about this
feeling
one.
about this. You know, slit that.
Okay, I gotta get the cat. 7 minutes. I don't know. Things could happen.
Well, I mean, I think we're going to have to wait on the slitting part until it's somewhat
Come on, kitty.
dry.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
And I'm going to also have to decide about if I want to come in with say, oh, well, we might as well just do that. What time is it? Oh, we've got 4 minutes. I can screw something up in 4 minutes. All right, so here's the dioxazine purple.
We could go a little long. Seems right to do for this stream.
And in the heavy body. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and put it on a little...
If y'all are enjoying yourself, you know, if you haven't, give those thumbsy upsies if you have come
Well,
in.
yeah, and if you haven't lied, do it anyway. That's what I say. Okay. So we're just going to kind of, we're trying to get our green to go away, and we needed something with a little more oomph than this, our washout. Because the washout's great for that purpose, but for really, coverage,
Yeah.
it ain't the thing to go to.
Grab it on to those little netty parts.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to squish this around a little bit, so I'm making sure I've got it underneath as well as on the top. Oh dear, I better get the lid on. Land to goodness, I can't believe I did that.
That's right. If you stuck around this long, or even if you're just kind of popping in here at the end, do come back. This was a funny one. There was some good art in too.
I just want that. Getting a bit carried away with my purple there. But see, you can mop it up.
Yeah, and then blend it in.
Mop it up and blend it in. Then I don't know, whether we need all of these little guys to be colorated.
Colorated. Like this stream. Colorated.
They kind of just have, they're just kind of wandering around. But I think it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Would you say that you were satisfied?
I am satisfied
Fantastic.
that this is going to look very, kind of.
Oh, here's what I was gonna say about. Okay, once it dries, and if you have decided where you are going to put the slit, you need to reinforce it like a button. Like how you make a buttonhole. How you use the little thing on the sewing machine, and then you just cut it after that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know why you're saying that, but I don't know what you're saying.
I think that it should be, viewed similarly.
Well, I don't
You
know.
could even use fabric
Well, I don't know. I'd want to
keep it pouch-like.
Though I know, but
You and I's vision have not met yet. Sometimes that happens.
well, sometimes I just get in on one part of what you said. So,
Oh, do you want me to repeat? I can repeat. We need to bring this back again.
Bring it around.
Bring it around.
Bring it around. Okay,
Refresh.
I just put it over on the other side to kind of make sure that for the most part, I think it did saturate and go through. I do have a bit of greeny stuff going on there. Don't know what that's about. Greeny stuff there.
A welted buttonhole, Sarah says.
Well, I'm hoping that this net stuff is going to be what really...
No. I know that that's what you hope, but I'm telling you no. That is not going to be... Because if you're going to be taking things in and out of it, I'm just telling you that you're going to then... The edges of it are going to start roughing out and whatnot.
And I don't think that that's going to be a problem.
All right.
I just think that, I don't perceive that as being...
I don't want to buttonhole you.
I'm going to just take the higher ground there.
Oh, I think you're about
That's
the only
how
one in this stream.
I'll be alone on that road.
Well, like I said, you can come back and re-chat.
It looks like it's kind of been burnt out on the edges.
It does.
It's caught fire. And
She doesn't burn out.
there's
Her
a
pouch.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah, there is.
Fire in the pouch.
Fire in the hole.
I'm just kind of trying to get a little, directionality there and not just have it end in a...
Yeah. Yes, Carla.
Look at that. How absolutely gorgeous
It really is
that?
pretty. Now, please let the thing dry. Are you letting it dry on the gel plate?
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't see why not.
Might dry faster off the plate.
that's
Yeah.
Could be right about
Perhaps.
that. Perhaps.
Let me mop this
I'll
up.
just dab it a bit more.
Mopping up on aisle 7 at this point. I like that side, so that should definitely be the outer part of the pouch. You've done the most work to it.
It is. And let's just, you know, do a real quick reference here. And see. Look at that. We could even take that clear up to the top of the,
Yeah.
you know, clear up here.
Those fringy bits hanging, yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
No, because you're gonna, with a pouch, well, hey, if you're slitting, hey, hello, if you are slitting.
Oh, well, I don't know if this is going to be the slit pouch or not.
Well, I think you should slit pouch that one, and then it could fit in between the two little things that are sticking up. And then that way you could cover the whole thing, and then you just slide into the little pouch. You know.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know. I might have to think about that for just
Okay.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about the possum pouch. Because if you remember, I had the idea originated with the toilet paper, the tissue box. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
And
Let me give y'all a visual, because some of y'all are new, and some of y'all may not remember.
don't know what the reference there is, and I'm going to move this over here and let it dry. I'm not taking it off there. I think if it does dry a little weird on the edges, it'll be okay.
Okay, and then we'll call this wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Dragging it through the gravy.
Slide
right.
in.
So here's the pouch. The original pouch was made from a Kleenex box, and I cut it. See where the
So
cut
that was
is
like
there?
the opening, where you pull them out. Okay, yeah, you need to be over this way. There, okay, perfect. There you go.
Here's the cut edge, and then I taped and glued it back together with this little piece of fabric in here. So what I'm thinking is we need something of substance to give it a bit, our business we got going on back there, a bit more stability. And that was the piece that I made that is down. I'm hoping that that's it. I don't know that it will be after I've put on 3 quotes of whatever.
Whatever.
But, we'll
Medium.
Yeah, medium. I don't know. I may have kind of destroyed the integrity of the paper as I did that, but this is a little piece of fabric here.
Yeah.
So that these little pieces of our thoughts and
Feathers.
wordage, thoughting and wording, could go in there like that. And isn't that just perfect? And this is what I kind of want my leaves to do. So now you know what the inceptional idea,
Yeah.
the original idea was.
Are you thinking
this.
that the back, okay, so either one or wherever you're putting the pouch, is it a slit one or is it a pouch?
Oh, it's going to be like this.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be vertical. And
We're coining this term.
what
Y'all saw it
hoping
here.
is, you notice how we had extra, and that's why I told you that it didn't hurt to have a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
Because see where, this doesn't necessarily have to have that rough edge, but I could have a rough edge up here.
Agreed.
I could have a rough edge here.
Then
but if I turn this back under so that this is a nice straight, well reinforced,
Buttonholed.
hemmed edge.
Okay.
And I think also on this one, I want to see and I don't know that it's going to be possible, but I want to give it a whirl. Have some of the leaves going in like this.
And then,
but
yeah,
then
it's going to be kind of a cross pouch. So you can stick it in both ways.
Stick it, because I think that you will get the most mileage out of the leaves by approaching it that way.
Yes. Kind of like a shoelace.
A shoelace affair. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, that's about all we can, you know.
Wow, and we're 5 minutes over.
We are, but it was... I'm glad that we ended on that, because I do think it kind of, you know, explains the pouch.
People were not, they weren't getting my pouch business.
Yeah.
But now,
thank y'all so much for hanging out. This was a very tweaky Tuesday.
Yeah,
Loved it. Had a great time. Thank y'all for hanging out. Do come out, leave those comments to get yourself entered into the March Madness giveaway of all those crazy gel press gel plates. And then, you know, just leave messages or, you know, comments. I keep calling them messages. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. But anyway.
Well, some of them are messages.
They are.
Gerald gives me messages.
In bottles.
He does, here.
Okay. And then we'll see you back here on Thursday. And Pete's already got some thoughts, so I'm pretty excited about all that. Bye, guys.
I do have thoughts.
I don't know why you're so blue here at the end and all weird, because you're passing things across. Okay, bye, guys.
Oh, I got a little paint on my shirt. Damn.